Hi guys, so I'm just going to quickly go through how to build some gums for our character. So gums and teeth, pretty easy. We start with the gums and we'll just go up here and we'll create a pipe, and then we'll just make that a little bit bigger, increase the radius, increase the height, and increase the thickness of the pipe. Push that out a little bit more, push the thickness in a little bit more, get a bit more height. And this has got 20. Depends on how many subdivisions you want to use, but we just want half of this pipe. So now we've got this pipe here. I'm just going to come in here and delete the back half of the pipe, which I no longer need, and also the underside of the pipe along here, which when I get it smooth it gives us this, which looks pretty good. I'm just going to come in here too and just loft from sort of one side to the other. So I'm going to just grab the edge there and just simply create a bridge, just a linear bridge with no divisions. Just hit apply, bridge from there to there, G, there to there, G, there to there, G, and just come and insert a edge loop along the middle there. Go to vertex mode, just select those verts, set them so they're in the center, and then I'll just come in and use the append to polygon tool and just connect that one to that one, and that just closes that up. And you can see if I smooth that now, it's kind of what I get. So I get a bit of a base for my gums here, and then I can just come in here with the edge loop tool, just go into here to here, and edit mesh, extrude, and I can just pull that back, and that gives us a sort of a gum and inner jaw area pretty quickly and pretty efficiently. I'm just going to come in here, I'm going to insert another edge loop just in here, just along the base, just to hold that shape a bit more. There we go, so that just holds that shape a little bit more along the bottom. And if I needed to, I could just come in here obviously and add a couple more extra edge loops just along here to create the gum area. So that gives us a sort of an inside gum pretty quickly. And we can use this. Now you could spend a bit of time shaping this. Obviously you probably will come in here and add a little bit more detail. You could come in here and just kind of like move these around, make it look a little less symmetrical, a little less horseshoe-like. You can use the soft selection tool to make things a little bit larger, a little bit smaller. And then to create teeth, it's pretty simple. We just start with a cube, scale that guy up. And what I'll normally do with these guys is I'll just come in here and I'll delete that bottom face off him. And I'll just scale it down. And now when I smooth it, you can see I sort of get this shape for a tooth. So I'm going to call this gums lower. Lower. And delete its history. And this is just going to become tooth 1, tooth 1. And I'll just basically come in and you can sort of work on one side. So come in, put that down there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Going to create some sort of big clunky teeth. So this is sort of a cartoony character. If I want these to look a little, you can see they're kind of looking a little bit blobby on the top. So what I will do is come in and just insert a single edge loop along the top there, and that'll just make it look a little bit more square shaped, a bit more like an actual tooth. And you can do a little bit of shaping if you need to, if you want to come in here and just move that face in slightly, just so it doesn't look quite so digital and blocky. And then just come in here and duplicate out my teeth. And you can obviously change the scale and size of these as you go. Recommend that you just do one half of the mouth. So really quickly, just going to add in some more molars here. And if you're making a human character, or it's really important for you to have a realistic character, pop on the internet and find some really good reference of the way in which our teeth are placed. Obviously we have different types of teeth. I'm just making one kind of tooth here. I'll move that along and then just quickly duplicate. The back teeth, a little bit bigger. Put the back teeth, just pop those down and just embed those in there. Now they don't need to be connected up, they can just sort of sit out there like that, right? So when we're modeling, we don't always have to have things kind of connected together as a solid piece. You can just have the gums and the teeth separate. And so what I will do though is I will come along and group these teeth that I have, group them, duplicate them, and then just mirror them across. And you'll notice they go black. That's because I have shading. I have under lighting, I have two-sided lighting unticked. So this basically shows me if it's black that I'm seeing the underside, that I'm seeing the normals. So what I just need to do is if I actually just go to modify and freeze transformations on this, it'll flip it inside out. So I know that all my normals, basically my polygon face is facing outwards. And now once I've got the bottom part of the mouth, I can just come into here and into my outliner, and I can just kind of call these, they're all called tooth, and I can probably just group them all together. Grab them all, group them, and I'll just call these teeth. And I'll delete these two empty groups that I don't need, and I'll group that, and I'll call this teeth lower. And then I can simply duplicate this, scale it negatively in the y-axis to -1, move it up, and then just simply go modify, freeze transformations again, so the normals are around the right way. And then once I've sort of got this in place, I can then come in and just start adjusting the sort of size and scale of the teeth. If I wanted to have some big front teeth, I can just do that once I've sort of got them in place. So you can sort of use that order to build it, and then just come in here and maybe come in here and make these teeth a bit smaller, and just break them up a little bit so they're not quite so mirrored. And obviously when you have finished with these guys, you can parent, so I'm going to rename that one upper jaw. And so with the teeth, once you've got them built, you can simply take these two groups and you would constrain this to your lower jaw, and you constrain this to either your head, or if you've got an upper jaw control, your upper jaw control. And then if you're wanting to rotate it, you can just come in here and have that constrained with the jaw. So when the jaw moves, the teeth move as well. Okay, there we go.